going to get to that point, right? I think that if they have discrepancies with these laws, even if it has been given out or it has been ordered, I don't think it's going to stand, because then you are going to have, it's going to generate more problems. If you're having this type of plenary sessions in the Senate House today, tomorrow, what about tomorrow? There'll be more sessions held, which means there'll be a revision of that law going forward.
All right. Do you have let's just assume that it stands. Now, what I'll tell Nigerians is go and have multiple sources of incomes. If not, you just collapse. But the more you're having more sources of income, that is why I remember I said on Twitter right now, many people, I don't know if they are legal advisors, but people in legal positions are coming out with ways on how to go about the tax. Most of them are saying that, okay, if your family sends you money that under the description, just gifts, you can't tax gifts, those kind of things. So Nigerians should just find a way, because at the end of the day, these people, they don't care and they will never care.
All right, we just hope that according to the Nigerian Constitution, whereby a bill is being brought to the Senate House for debate, when it's being passed, it's being sent to the president, and after the president is done vetting, it's now being gazetted, and as it's been gazetted, it has become a law. So I think this could actually go back to the Senate House for reviews and more debate before it comes out for 2026, so that Nigerians will not be having anything like revolution and the rest of them. But let's move over to the last story for the day. Now, a disagreement has erupted in the Nigerian Senate House once again, following comments by Senator Aline Dume concerning the state of the
whole of Africa. Nigeria's base salary for a private
suggested he possessed information about Nigerians' military capacity that was not publicly known, stating, "You do not know what I know," to the Senate President. Now, the remark prompted a response from the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, who cautioned against making sensitive security matters public and stressed the need for restraint. Let's take a look.
Sir, the whole of Africa, Nigeria's base salary for a private is second to the last. They receive 100,000, and this is because the president, this current president, when he came in and we raised this matter, he doubled the salary. And do you know what? A private Nigerian army now is receiving 100,000. Their daily ration before was 1,500. Now the president increased it to 5,000. No. Mr. President, please be patient. This is very important.
We are not yet there.
Okay.
When they come, we need.
Sir, with all due respect, generals don't complain. You don't expect a general to come and tell the Senate here.
No, we will compel them to discuss freely with us. Please.
They have their CNC.
That should be the closed session. Let's not.
Okay.
Let's not bab their hair
Mr. President,
behind their back.
So, give the press, get those kidnapped back. The only thing that they can do is to track. But we don't have satellite images and capacity.
To your knowledge, we have.
Sir,
I was a governor up to Taraba, up to Jalingo.
Mr. President.
So it's just the wheel.
Mr. President.
I picked them up in any part of the country. God. So please, don't go there. How did they even...
I'm giving you information, Mr. President. Please.
But I'm saying...
We have 4 satellites. Nigeria has 4 satellites. And we don't have satellite coverage or surveillance 24 hours. We don't have it.
The Civil Senator, can I thank you for your contributions? And plead that some of these details should be discussed in closed session. Point of order, Leader of the Senate.
Okay, I'll start with you, Genevieve. Now, when a lawmaker makes that statement to the Senate President, "You do not know what I know," what does that imply? Let me just get your take on the video.
It means a lot. It means that the Senate President You are sitting down there. You are not in the current position of what is going through. You are on the sidelines. I'm in the front view. Like, I'm actually at the main show. What is happening? So that lawmaker has every right to give out the current information. He is the only person that can give out the current information of what is going on wherever he is, because the senior president, all he's doing is to sit down. He's not going out for maybe road something to go and check of. It is the lawmaker that is going to tell you what is happening. So I don't understand how they are calling off the whole matter like that. It doesn't make sense.
All right, coming to you, Sharon. A lot of Nigerians are reacting to this video, saying that Akpabio doesn't know what he means to, legislate. And I'm just going to ask you, with that video that we just saw right now, do you think that the Senate president is actually delivering on his mandate, or rather his what is it called, responsibility?
Right. Okay, so I think based off of the question you just asked, the Senate president Akpabio, and based off of the precedent of the hearings we've seen live, he's always shutting down people who are not pro Nigeria, or I won't say pro Nigeria, pro this particular government. Anything that you would say as a senator that would kind of undermine where this administration stands or the power it wields, he's very quick to shut you down. And I thought this was only against Senator Natasha, but it is interesting to see that it's also against just anybody who literally has a different opinion. Now, I don't know what the plenary sessions are supposed to be about, when senators cannot express or bring up a matter for everybody to listen and hear and just think about, right? Is it just to rubber stamp issues? I remember vividly when he read out a letter from Senator Remi Tinubu, the First Lady of Nigeria, inviting the senators to Aso Rock for a dinner, and how that was just approved instantly without even blinking twice. Now we are talking security, and although I agree with him to a large extent that security details should not be made public, the lawmaker, if he has the right facts, saying that we do not have 24/7 surveillance satellites, of course, if that's true, but then if we have maybe people who want to invade, I don't know who will be interested, but people who might want to invade Nigeria, you are showing and revealing our weaknesses to the public. So I do get that side, but I'm just saying is the way and manner with which he just hears these cases and conducts his role as president of the Senate is where I have a problem with.
All right, now, yes, I think I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, there was something Senator Ali Ndume raised. He said that the security agencies, the military to be precise, are earning below 100,000 naira. And when the present administration came in, that they increased it to 100,000 naira. Now, let's talk about the welfareism of the military men, because I remember one time during our Aside Hut, a certain military man came out to tell Nigerians that they are telling you to come and join the army. Do you exactly know how much they earn? That this is how much they used to earn before, but it has been increased to 100,000 naira. And this 100,000 naira that they just implemented it as of this 105,000 naira that they just implemented it this year. So let's talk about their salary. And is it not wise to raise their welfareism, because I think they are the ones protecting the nations? And imagine 105,000 naira being their salary monthly. What does that say about our military men and our government?
To keep saying the usual thing that to continue saying, we don't have a working system. We don't have a government that cares about the citizens, because at the end of the day, the militaries are still citizens. Because tell me how you're giving somebody a salary of 105,000 naira to go and risk their life for citizens that don't or do not know them, that will not even be recognized if they die. Nothing is their family is just going to go back to square one, to suffering more pains. 105,000 naira, it doesn't make sense. I would commend the senator for bringing that up. It is something that should be looked up on with immediate effect, because right now we're having security issues, security crisis, and these are the people we are going to send out. Like, if it's me and I think about me going out and they are going to pay me 100, at the end of the day I'll just find a way to leave so that I can go and find something else that I will keep my life and still be earning. Even if it's peanut, my life is assured, because it means a whole lot. What nonsense. Doesn't make sense.
All right, now finally on this, Sharon, how do you think that this comment from the Senate, the president of the Senate House of Assembly, affect or will affect the morale of, you know, the army men when they see this video?
So he said something. He said that no general has come in here to complain.
Can you imagine?
And which, according to him, he feels that 105,000, although 105,000, according to what I hear, is for people that just joined, soldiers that just joined. So I think it's about 110 or 120 thereabouts for people whose ranks are higher. Just a difference of 5,000.
After yes.
It's yeah, I think it's 112,000 naira, just a 3,000 naira increase, right? So I think Senate President Akpabio really believes that 112,000 naira or 105,000 naira is more than enough for a general or a soldier working in the force. And they are not, after all, they are not complaining. But we know how much these people splurge. Just recently, we saw the resignation of Farouk Ahmed just because Dangote came out to call him for spending $5 million on his kids' tuition. I don't know how much Senator Akpabio spent on his child's education, but I know it's way more than 100,000 naira. Now, if the Senate president feels that because a military man has not come in there to complain and he thinks that 112,000 is okay, he just says a whole lot about how they see the military. Honestly, they might see them below or beneath them, that 112,000 is befitting for them, or they don't value them as much, and that is where we have a problem.
All right, thank you so much for your contributions. I sincerely do appreciate valid points, and I think these are, you know, the things that are worrisome for Nigerians, from the tax reform laws for 2026 to the chaos happening in Zamfara state, the citizens revolting against the government, and now the back and forth in the Senate House. To me, it doesn't even speak of leaders that are ready to lead Nigerians. It's quite crazy. But this is where we're going to call it a wrap on Aside Hot right here on Active Citizens. My name is Ifoma Oji, and I did this alongside Sharon Enemchuku and Genevieve KK. To you, our viewers watching, thank you for always watching. But if you're yet to like, comment, and share, subscribe to our YouTube channels and other platforms. You can find us across all social media platforms at Active Citizens. Subscribe now, share now, and comment now. We will see you in the evening for Active Citizens Parliament. Do have a wonderful afternoon.